Hey y'all, T-Ham141 here. Guys, I was told today that our say-so is illegal. Could be. I honest to goodness, see that, it could be. You know what else was illegal when it was written? The Declaration of Independence. Every person who signed the Declaration of Independence had an instant price and was an enemy of the instant price on their head and was an enemy of the crown for the wonderful charge of treason. All their lands were forfeit, all their monies were seized and frozen, whatever, however that worked back then. Illegal. If a law in New York State is passed, I have been told, then it's constitutional until it is deemed unconstitutional by the courts. Thank you, Andrew Cuomo, for that bit of advice, because that seems to be the way he works. We'll pass it in the dead of night, and then we'll see if it stands up in court. And we'll put liberal judges in there so it stands up in court. Where's our spirit? The spirit of America. The spirit of Americans. You know, the ones that said, no. Nope. You know what? Not only are we not going to pay this tea tax, we're going to drown it all in the harbor. You know what? That was illegal. You know, this isn't just about the Second Amendment. This is about all that the Second Amendment protects. Our First Amendment. Right to believe and exercise that belief, whether it be in speech or otherwise, that it's now under attack. The Fourth Amendment right, the Fifth Amendment right to due process, the 14th Amendment right to due process. Guys, we've given you precedent that a law that goes against the Constitution can not be enforced. It's not a law. So the only laws we're asking you to do, we're asking you to judge as our legislators. These Second Amendment laws are infringing on our freedom. They have been for a long time. Maybe our mistake was saying, okay, well, we'll leave the pistol permitting process and all that. You know, we'll leave the federal law in place. It's all infringement. You don't realize by us saying, you know, we want federal law in place, and you know, because we don't want mental patients with guns. We don't want felons with guns unless they go through the due process of getting their right back, which I would encourage them to do if they can. Illegal. Signers of the Declaration of Independence, most of them died in poverty. Our governor, several governors in these United States, but our governor in New York is passing laws that will pass them in the dead of night with no public review, and then we'll see if it stands up to the court. There's a man dead in Oneida County because of the red flag laws. He lost everything with no investigation. Boom. The lady signed the complaint, handed that and a copy of the video. Judge saw the video, boom, red flagged him. Took 80 firearms. Apparently they were a big part of his life. Not because of what he said, because of what his son said. Grown man. Where is our American spirit? Illegal. You know what? I'm not condoning any type of violence or retribution against anyone or anything. Maybe we need some illegal in Lewis County. Maybe we need some illegal in these here United States. And I'm not talking about illegal aliens. They're not illegal aliens. They're undocumented immigrants. They got the guts to pass laws that say, you know, we're not going to enforce federal law because we don't want to. We don't like it. But apparently, most of the county legislatures in New York State don't have the cojones to say, we're not going to enforce these laws because they go against the Constitution of these United States and the civil law of New York State. I'll never get over that. A law was passed saying Second Amendment, the right to keep and bear arms cannot be infringed, and then a few years later, or however many it's been, apparently a few, they don't even retract that law. They just say, we don't care. It's a sad comment on our society. Once the Second Amendment falls, people, there will be no reason for them to not come after the rest of our rights. And if I seem really calm about this, it's because I ran it a few minutes ago and my wife made me erase it, which is a good thing. Always, always, always place something there to keep your rants tidy and neat. I love this country. I love all the people in it. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe that these board members in these counties have our best interest at heart. They want the best for us. What we need is people in these seats that will say Thomas Jefferson, Madison, Washington, John Hancock. Yep, it's illegal. But what they're pushing on us is wrong, so we will fight it. With every ounce of our person, with every ounce of our legislative power. You can get rid of a lane on the road in Port Leyden, which is, I believe that was a state decision. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Now I can't pass if somebody is, anyway, I'm not getting into that. But guys, stand up for our rights. The founding fathers did something that was illegal. It wasn't free. It cost them dearly, each and every one of them. And we have this wonderful country to show for it. Please stand up, Board of Legislatures of Lewis County. Do what's right. You know what we're doing. You know what we're talking about. Don't hide behind your lawyers. Guess what? If it's illegal, and then we fight it in court, and if we lose, we'll make it right. We're not going to leave you hanging. If the state attorney general says, well, I'll come down there and I will enforce, I will prosecute these laws, guess what? He's welcome to do it. Bring it on. We just had a New York Safe Act court case thrown out because the state attorney overstepped his jurisdiction by doing just that thing. Alright. Anyway, I better go because it's illegal. Peace out.